Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sins going up against Rush. Now, the map is Radeon, pretty standard map, and you might be asking me, Artosis, why are you excited about this game? How could you be excited about every single game? I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with my brain. This game just does it for me. But there's a very specific reason why I'm casting this. I casted, how long ago? Was it like a week or so? Maybe a little bit less. Stork versus Flash, right? And I was kind of talking about Stork's carrier play and why it's kind of smart against Flash in the current meta that he's playing and all that. And it was a great game, I thought. It wasn't like super dynamic or anything, but it was a great show of understanding from Stork. And I was actually thinking to myself, like, you know, he is the only top-level guy that I'm like, this is a carrier guy. You know, in the foreign scene, we have Boneth, the Polish player. He's a carrier guy. Stork is a carrier guy. And then I thought to myself, oh, you know what? Actually, Sins is a carrier guy, too. And Sins is a top-level guy. He's an ASL-level player who, you know, I've already mentioned he's banned from ASL for now. I think eventually he'll be unbanned. Talked about this a million times. I don't want to really get into it too much, but there was some smurfing and stuff going on in tournaments. And yeah, anyways. So Sins is a carrier guy. Now, there's a few different situations where, first off, carriers are not popular in the metagame, and they haven't been for a while because 5 and 6 factory was so strong. Carriers are better in slower games or in games where they can't really scout you very well. Now, one of the... Ooh, cross-spawn Nexus first. Well, now I know it's going to be a carrier game. Anyways, I need to put this out there before we talk about the actual builds. Okay? Now, here's why specifically I wanted... When I saw this game, I was like, oh, this will be a good one. Because Rush is definitely better than Sins. Okay? But Rush uses dropship openers more... And now that I see he's going... gasless expand, he's 99% not going dropship opener. But let me just finish my sentence, guys. Let me finish my thought. Rush uses dropship openers in TVP more than any other pro, other than TY. Okay, TY, asterisk, TY is dropship obsessed because he came from so much StarCraft 2. Okay. So Rush uses an abnormally large amount of dropships compared to the other pros. He's really great at dropship macro openers, and carriers are specifically good against dropships. If after the first drop, first off, if you kill the dropship, a follow-up of carriers is amazing. Even if you do not kill it, the follow-up of carriers is very common and very good. Dropship play sacrifices early vultures and early factories to get some probe kills. And the main thing about going carriers and kind of sneakier positions is the speed with which your opponent will get Academy. And dropship openers get Academy later than every other build. So that's why I was like, oh, this might just be like factory expansion versus whatever. Dropship doesn't do too much damage. And Sins goes carriers, and that should be an interesting game. Now, obviously, as we see, it is cross-spawn Nexus first, so there's definitely opportunities to go carrier here. Although it's not as good against gasless expand. But yeah, it is a gasless expansion, and you almost never see dropship follow-up. You're already low on ground units. Your ground units come out so late with this that you just really want to get at least 2 factories out very quickly. And sometimes we even see 3 factory. Okay, enough building up to why I wanted to see this. Yeah, it is the cannon version, so it's going to be a little bit more probe heavy. And you can see this was the 1 depot gasless expansion with barracks. So it's the highest SCV count that you get with Terran versus Protoss. I mean, you could point out Command Center first, but that's like just such a rare occurrence and so gamble. But this is like the SCV heavy number and the probe heavy number basically for these faster expansion builds that are not pure gamble, okay? And you can see that they're very close. They're about it's about a 2 probe advantage, which is not a big deal. And, you know, because it's the Forge version, everything is slow. I told you. I told you. Crossbond Nexus first already makes this build great, and Sins is a carrier guy. So he is going to be going carrier extremely quickly. But that right there, my man, is an Academy. And it looks like he was just going kind of towards upgrade Terran. You know, obviously, if this was like some sort of like super fast DT rush or something, there would be some sort of potential for a win. It's not. It probably was never going to be. Like, that's not true. I do know a build that opens Nexus First Cannon into fast DT, but it's not very good. It's really not. People have tested it. It's not the greatest. Okay, a Corsair is on the way. That's wild. I have seen now Bonneth, remember I just mentioned Bonneth, and I cast him on the channel from time to time, one of the strongest non-Korean players, the great Polish Protoss. He actually created a Corsair carrier build a few years ago, and he had okay success with it. It was actually for the Dweb. And he had okay success. It didn't end up working out long term as people played against it more. He kind of figured out how to play against it. But yeah, he used Dweb to kind of like lock down Siege Shanks attacking with his goons and stuff. Yeah, anyways. That I do not think is what this is. I don't know what this is. This could be Dragoon Dweb, Dragoon Corsair. That is a composition that was used many years ago. There's the fleet beacon. We'll see if it's a Senka Stargate. There should be a Senka Stargate. Notice how he's going pure goon, and we don't see a Citadel. Dude. I haven't seen a Dragoon Dweb game in a very long time. I don't know if this is going to be it, but it might. So the idea there is you use... Dweb is Disruption Web, right? It's an upgrade for Corsairs, 125 energy, and it makes this little white cloud where anything under the cloud can't attack. So you put it over a siege tank, the siege tank can't attack. You have to unsiege and move out of it. It doesn't last a super long time like Dark Swarm, but it lasts long enough. So the idea behind the strategy way back, because people were toying with it for a while. The idea behind the strategy was you Dweb all the front tanks, then you run up with your goons and just kill them. They can even unsiege. It doesn't even matter. Now look at this. Rush is trying to move out because he thinks this is quick carrier. And this surround of Dragoons is doing fantastically well. He gets all but one siege tank. Damn. That was a lot of goons going down. Let's not sugarcoat it. That was a lot of goons going down. But look at this weird position we're in now. 58 against 42. There's Dweb. Oh my god. There's Dweb. It's on the way. There's only 4 gates. He has 2 more on the way. Hasn't made that third Nexus. Like, he just needs to... The thing is, Heavy Dragoon Micro here actually will do really well. Like, it's Goliaths and Vultures. They don't do well against goons. It's really the siege tanks. In fact, he doesn't even have siege mode yet. Holy crap, this is a weird game. I actually think Sins is going to take this. He has a ridiculously better probe count. Like... This was Rush trying to push as quickly as he possibly could because he thought carriers were being made. And it's like, okay, yeah, you do want to push quickly against that because you want to hit before they get 4 carriers or more than 4 carriers. Woo! That mine! And there's the first Dweb. Forces the siege, or unsiege rather. Look at this, trying to drag mines in with the goon. Ugh! Walks under his own Dweb, has to be careful about that. What a messy game we're looking at. Absolutely crazy. So he's going up to 8 gates right now. Add another pylon. He might actually add more gates in there too. Don't forget, this is really a lot of energy to use Dweb. It's 125. It's actually... It might be more energy than it should be. For back when we had island maps actually being used regularly, it kind of made sense. But like, Dweb is so not used, I wouldn't mind seeing it go down to 100, honestly. Okay, he's got like 2 maybe. All right, drops one in the back there. Forces that on siege. Just running through the mines. Don't forget, he doesn't have Observer. He's actually getting Argus Jewel, which is Corsair energy. Makes sense. It'll make the Corsairs start with more energy. The mines are actually the biggest problem here. Like, he has no way to get through these mines correctly. Make a scout, bro. Just make a scout. Just do it. All right, he's bringing up zealots now to walk through some of these mines. Look at this. Dweb's the tank. By the way, still 42 SCVs. So Rush is playing on like no economy right now. Another Dweb comes down on the tank. Can't fire. See how it's turning its head? It's like it doesn't know. Just can't fire. Oh my God, this is so crazy. I can't even believe. I can't even believe what I'm looking at, that this game is occurring. Okay, so I guess 2 SCVs were down there and ended up dying with it. This economy is super weak for Rush. He might just throw down a command center. Oh, he's going to add factories. Okay, so he's going to still try to kill. I can't say it's like a bad call. You see a lot more zealots being made, and there's the robo. So he is going to go towards zealot legs, I guess. The thing is, Dweb interferes with zealots. That's why it's like a pure goon strategy when you go Dweb. Because the zealots, like, almost by definition, aren't going to be able to attack anything under Dweb. Like, if you place it just right, sure, you could get zealots attacking something that can't attack them back. That absolutely can occur, but that's like... That's not going to always be the case. A lot of times what you'll see is a bunch of zealots will be sitting under a Dweb trying to hit a tank, and other tanks will just kill them with splash, right? So the zealots aren't always useful here. Do we have Citadel? Or was he just low on gas? Is that the only reason he made all the zealots? Because slow zealots are truly, truly garbage. Right, Rush pushing forward. Get a missile turret down. Lots of mines being cleared here. Rush has made a very decent army over here. You can see a lot more army supply on the side of Sins. Okay, here we go. Dweb under 1. Was that just to remove the SCV from the missile turret? He just doesn't want that zoning out his Corsairs, I guess? That was a big investment to do that. Okay, probe's starting to go towards his 3rd nexus. The push is so deadly looking. This looks so hard to break with this. If he had zealot legs, I'd give him some sort of chance. Dweb is going to have to be magic here. Honestly, like, throw a Dweb here. Wow. The Dwebs are actually stopping 4 tanks right now. 5 tanks right now. No tanks are firing. And there you see what the power of Dweb actually can be. Holy crap. Dragoons just walking towards a Terran army, not taking any damage, killing everything. Dwebs on the vultures there. Obviously, they can move out really quickly. Dweb on 3 of the 4 siege tanks in range. So sick. Just moves them back. Re-sieges. Oh my god. I think Rush still breaks him. But that was magnificent to watch. What a strange game. I love that Sins is trying something like this. This is so fresh. Oh! Oh! That economy being destroyed. Okay, here we go. Does he have enough energy? Yeah, definitely that energy upgrade has helped a little bit. He's cast a ton of Dwebs in this game. Absolutely crazy. Only 3 tanks remaining out there, but this side also has tanks. It doesn't seem like he's going to be able to actually break through all this eventually. I think the mines have been a little bit too strong in this game. Just the lateness of the detection, the lack of zealot legs. Again, this is a very old strategy, and it never became super popular or anything, but people were using it for a little bit. Oh, okay, this one is not under Dweb, and this one is not under Dweb. He tried to get both and got neither. Continuing to push up forward. Oh, man. His economy is so bad now. Oof. The lone observer is taken down. He's mining from, like, one base. Not that Russia's economy looks very good. Still trying to hold him off with the D-webs. Supply going up a little bit. He has a lot of units. If he can D-web, like, every tank... I mean, maybe. Oh! Oh! It's kind of impressive. I think the mines are just slowing him down too much. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, enough siege tanks here. He has to pull back once again. Don't forget, this is Rush. Rush is, like, top 3-4 Terran in the world. So, like, this is an extremely strong player. A lot of people put him as #1 right now. Just putting that out there. But he is absolutely one of the strongest players, Terran players in the world, and definitely at this matchup. Definitely, without question. D-webs all over once again. GG is called, and Rush will take this down, but that was cool. Now, I don't personally see a future with D-web, other than kind of it's like a fun strat. It's hard to imagine winning the game like this. And it's just so micro-intensive. It's actually, like, to shuffle through your Corsairs and get the D-webs out, it's very difficult. You know, and it doesn't have a huge cast range or anything. Let me know what you think. If you think that this strategy could be refined a bit more. You know, maybe he's working on it. Like I said, Boneth worked on one that was with carriers where he just got 3 of them. And I actually played against it. And he did beat me a game with it. It was, you know, I mean, he was much better than me at the time anyways. But it was interesting to see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. I know you did. See you next time.